Before we begin, welcome back. If you love rare and valuable old U.S. coins, you're in the right place. First up, the 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint and is one of the most collected coins in the Lincoln Wheat Cent series. It features Abraham Lincoln on the front and two wheat ears surrounding the words, 1 cent, on the back. The absence of a mint mark indicates that it was struck in Philadelphia. More than 586 million of these pennies were minted, making it a common coin that is still easy to find in collections, old coin jars, and estate collections. Although it is not considered a rare coin, it remains popular because of its historical significance and its place in American coin collecting. The value of this coin depends mainly on its condition, originality, and overall eye appeal. A coin described as being in fine condition still has moderate wear from circulation, but most of the important design details remain visible. Lincoln's portrait should still show clear outlines, while the wheat ears on the reverse should display noticeable lines, even though some finer details have worn away over time. Coins in fine condition are desirable to beginner collectors because they are affordable and still display the classic wheat penny design clearly. If the coin has some scratches, those marks reduce its collector value. Scratches are considered damage because they affect the original surface of the coin. Light scratches from normal circulation are common on older pennies, but deeper scratches are more noticeable and can lower the selling price. Collectors generally pay more for coins that have smooth, original surfaces with minimal damage. Even if the coin has good detail, visible scratches can make it less attractive compared to similar examples without damage. Cleaning is another important factor that affects value. A cleaned coin often loses part of its collectible appeal because the original surface has been altered. Even if cleaning makes the coin look brighter, experienced collectors usually prefer coins that have never been cleaned. Original color and natural aging are considered signs of authenticity and proper preservation. Because of this, cleaning a coin is generally not recommended if the goal is to preserve or maximize its value. In today's coin market, a normal 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in fine condition is usually worth between $300,000 if it has natural surfaces and no significant damage. When scratches are present, the value is often reduced to around $350,000 depending on the number, depth, and location of the scratches. A coin dealer may offer less because dealers need room for resale, while private collectors may pay closer to market value if they need the coin for a collection. Many people believe that all old coins are valuable simply because of their age, but age alone does not determine a coin's worth. Rarity, condition, collector demand, and originality are much more important factors. Since millions of 1940 wheat pennies were produced, most surviving examples remain inexpensive unless they are in exceptional uncirculated condition or contain a genuine mint error. Certified high-grade examples with original red color can sell for much higher prices, but circulated coins with wear and scratches generally remain affordable if your coin shows clear lettering, a readable date, and visible wheat ears. Despite normal wear, it still has value as a collectible piece of American history. While it may not be rare enough to command a high price, it remains an interesting coin from the early years of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series and is appreciated by collectors of vintage United States coins. Next up, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which struck more than 420 million pennies that year. Because such a large number were made, this coin is very common and is regularly available in the coin market. The absence of a mint mark simply means it was minted in Philadelphia and does not make the coin rare. The large date style is the normal design for 1956 and does not create any additional value. Collectors generally pay premiums only for coins that are in exceptional uncirculated condition or those with verified mint errors. The condition of a coin is the most important factor in determining its value. A coin with heavy circulation, scratches, rim damage, stains, corrosion, or other post-mint damage is worth much less than a clean and problem-free example. If your 1956 wheat penny has noticeable scratches and other damage, it is considered a damaged circulated coin. Collectors usually avoid damaged coins because they are less attractive and harder to include in quality collections. As a result, the value is lower than that of a similar coin without damage in today's market. A 1956 wheat penny with no mint mark in damaged condition is generally worth between $450,000 if the scratches are light and the coin still shows good details on Abraham Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears on the reverse. It may sell for around $500,000 to a collector or dealer. If the scratches are deep, the surfaces are heavily worn, or the coin has been cleaned or damaged by the environment, the value is usually limited to only $1,000. Many damaged examples are sold in bulk lots or mixed collections rather than as individual collector coins. The large date appearance does not add any premium because it is the standard design used for regular 1956 Lincoln Wheat pennies. Unlike some other years that feature recognized large date and small date varieties, the 1956 issue does not have a valuable large date variety that collectors actively seek. Because of this, the large date characteristic has no effect on the coin's market price. Collectors also pay close attention to the originality of a coin's surface. Natural color and undisturbed surfaces are preferred. If a coin has been polished or harshly cleaned, its collector value decreases because cleaning permanently changes the original finish. Even though a cleaned coin may appear brighter, experienced collectors usually consider it less desirable than a naturally toned coin with honest wear. A 1956 wheat penny becomes more valuable only when it remains in uncirculated condition with full mint luster and little or no wear. Coins graded in high mint state condition can sell for several dollars, while exceptional certified examples with outstanding eye appeal may bring much higher prices. However, these high values apply only to coins that have not been damaged after leaving the mint. The 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny remains a popular coin because it belongs to the long-running wheat cent series that was produced from 1909 through 1958. Many collectors enjoy completing date and mint collections, making this coin a common addition to beginner and intermediate collections. Although it is not rare, it represents an important part of American numismatic history and is often kept for its historical significance rather than its monetary value. Based on your description of a 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark, large date, noticeable scratches, and damaged condition, the current market value is approximately $500,000. If the damage is only minor and the coin still has attractive details, it could sell for as much as $500,000 to the right buyer. However, because the coin is common and the damage reduces collector demand, it does not command a significant premium in today's market. It remains an affordable collectible and an interesting piece from the final years of the Lincoln Wheat Penny series. Next up, the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins from that year were not given a mint mark. This is a normal feature and does not make the coin rare. Millions of these pennies were made, so they are commonly found in collections and old coin jars across the United States. Although it is a popular coin among collectors because it belongs to the famous Wheat Penny series, its value depends mostly on its condition, color, and whether it has any unusual mint errors. In 1957 large date wheat penny in good circulated condition is considered a common collectible. If the coin has been used in everyday circulation, it will usually show wear on the portrait of Abraham Lincoln and on the wheat ears on the reverse. Light wear is expected for a coin of this age and does not greatly reduce its value. However, noticeable scratches, surface damage, or signs of improper handling will lower the price because collectors prefer coins with smooth, original surfaces. If your coin has some scratches but still has clear details and readable lettering, it remains collectible, but the scratches reduce its appeal. Most collectors are willing to pay more for coins that have fewer marks and a more attractive appearance. Even small scratches can make a difference in value, especially when compared with similar coins in better condition. The large date design does not add extra value to a regular 1957 Philadelphia Wheat Penny because it is the standard style used during production. Collectors mainly pay higher prices for coins with exceptional preservation or for rare mint errors, such as the famous 1955 double die or other unusual varieties. A normal 1957 large date coin without a mint mark is valued as a common issue unless it has a verified minting error. In today's market, a 1957 wheat penny without a mint mark in good circulated condition with some scratches is generally worth between $600,000. However, coins with noticeable scratches, cleaning, or other damage usually remain in the lower end of the value range. Many coin dealers purchase common wheat pennies in bulk and may offer only a few cents per coin, while private collectors sometimes pay slightly more for examples with better eye appeal. One important rule for old coins is that they should never be cleaned. Many people believe that making a coin shiny will increase its value, but the opposite is usually true. Cleaning removes the natural surface that collectors want to see and often leaves fine hairline scratches that reduce the coin's desirability. Even professional grading companies can identify cleaned coins, and they often receive lower values than coins with untouched original surfaces. For that reason, it is always best to leave the coin exactly as it is. The reddish-brown or brown color of the coin also affects its value. Most circulated 1957 wheat pennies have turned brown over time, which is completely normal. Coins that still retain bright original red color are much more valuable, but those examples are usually found only in uncirculated condition. Since your coin is described as being in good condition with some scratches, it is most likely a circulated brown example. Collectors enjoy the 1957 wheat penny because it represents one of the final years of the wheat cent series, which ended in 1958 before the Lincoln Memorial design was introduced in 1959. This historical connection makes the coin popular with beginners and experienced collectors alike, even though it is not considered rare based on your description of a 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark, large date, good circulated condition, and some scratches. The realistic market value today is approximately $650,000, being the most likely selling price. Unless the coin has a rare mint error or is in outstanding uncirculated condition, it is valued as a common collectible rather than a rare or expensive coin.
1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark is one of the most common wheat cents collected in the United States. Because it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, it was not given a mint mark, making this completely normal for coins from that facility during that year. More than 887 million pieces were struck in 1941, which means the coin is widely available today. While many people believe that an old coin is automatically valuable, the age of a coin alone does not determine its worth. The overall condition, originality, and collector demand are the most important factors when estimating market value. If your 1941 wheat penny has visible scratches, circulation wear, and other damage, it falls into the damaged circulated category. Coins with scratches are generally less desirable because collectors prefer examples with clean, original surfaces. Damage such as deep scratches, rim nicks, dents, corrosion, or signs of harsh cleaning can reduce the value even further. Even though the coin is over 80 years old, its condition prevents it from reaching the prices seen for high-grade collector examples. In today's market, a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark in damaged condition is usually worth between $500,000. Coins in excellent uncirculated condition with original mint luster can be worth several dollars, while professionally graded examples in the highest mint state grades can sell for much higher amounts. However, these premium prices do not apply to coins that have obvious damage or heavy where the fact that the coin has no mint mark does not make it rare. Many advertisements on online marketplaces describe a 1941 penny with no mint mark as if it were a special variety, but collectors know that Philadelphia cents from 1941 were produced without mint marks. Because of this, the missing mint mark does not increase the coin's value. It is simply the standard version of the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Some people also describe their coin as having a large date, but for the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny there is no recognized large date and small date variety that creates additional collector value. Unless the coin has a verified mint error, double die, off-center strike, or another unusual minting mistake confirmed by an expert, it should be considered a normal circulation coin. If the coin has been cleaned or polished, the value is usually lower than a similar coin with untouched original surfaces. Cleaning often leaves fine hairline scratches and removes the natural color that collectors prefer. Professional coin dealers generally recommend never cleaning old coins because it almost always reduces their collector appeal and market value. Collectors often purchase damaged 1941 wheat pennies as inexpensive additions to a Lincoln cent collection or for historical interest rather than as investment pieces. Local coin dealers may offer only a few cents because they regularly encounter large numbers of these coins. Selling directly to a collector may result in a slightly higher price if the coin has pleasing color and moderate wear despite the scratches, but expectations should remain realistic because the date is very common. Based on the description of a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, with scratches, circulation wear, and damage, the current market value is generally estimated at $550,000 with better circulated examples occasionally selling for up to about $600,000. Most damaged coins trade near the lower end of this range because condition has a major impact on value. Unless the coin displays a rare authenticated mint error or is in exceptionally high condition, it is not considered a high-value wheat penny in today's collector market. Next up, the 1953 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as coins from this mint during that time normally did not include a mint mark. It is a genuine part of the popular Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was minted from 1909 through 1958. Although this coin is over 70 years old, it is considered a common date because a very large number were struck. Millions of these pennies survived in circulation, making them easy for collectors to find today. Even so, many people enjoy collecting wheat pennies because of their historical significance and classic design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front and two wheat stalks on the reverse. The value of a 1953 no mint mark wheat penny depends mainly on its condition. A coin that has spent many years in circulation will usually show wear on the highest points of the design. Small scratches, light marks, and surface wear are common on circulated examples and can reduce the coin's collector value. Based on your description of a coin in good condition with some scratches, it falls into the circulated category. In today's market, a typical example in this condition is generally worth between $800,000. Many coin dealers may pay only thousands dollars because these coins are widely available. Individual collectors may pay slightly more if the coin has an attractive appearance despite the wear. If the coin were in much better condition, its value could increase. A very fine example with stronger details may sell for around thousands dollars, while an uncirculated coin with original mint luster can often bring thousands to several dollars. Coins that receive professional grading and earn very high mint state grades can be worth much more, especially if they display original red color instead of the more common brown or red-brown appearance. However, such high-quality examples are much less common than circulated coins. The 1953 Philadelphia Wheat Penny is not known for a large date variety because only one standard date style was used during that year. Therefore, the description of a large date does not add value to this coin. The most important factors remain condition, originality, and the presence of any genuine mint errors. Some rare mint errors, such as double dies or major striking mistakes, can increase a coin's value, but these are uncommon and require careful examination. A normal coin without errors is valued according to its grade. Collectors generally recommend leaving old coins exactly as they are found. Cleaning a coin may make it appear brighter, but it usually removes the original surface and creates fine hairline scratches that experienced collectors can easily recognize. Once a coin has been cleaned, its collector value often decreases because originality is highly valued in the coin hobby. Even if a coin has dirt or dark toning, it is usually better to leave it untouched and store it safely in a protective coin holder. The 1953 no mint mark wheat penny remains a popular collectible because it represents an important era of American coinage. It is affordable for new collectors and is often included in complete wheat penny collections. While it is not considered a rare coin, it still holds historical interest and is worth saving rather than spending. Based on the information provided, your coin with some scratches and normal circulation wear has an estimated current market value of approximately $700,000. If it is later found to have an unusual mint error or a much higher grade than expected, the value could be greater, but for an ordinary circulated example, this price range reflects today's market. Next up, the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of the most widely collected coins in the United States because it was produced during the final years of the famous Wheat Cent series, which was minted from 1909 through 1958. The small D mint mark below the date shows that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. More than 1 billion examples were produced in 1957, making it one of the most common wheat pennies available to collectors today. Because of this extremely high mintage, most circulated coins are valued for their historical significance rather than their rarity. It is also important to note that the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny does not have an official large date variety. While some sellers may describe the coin as a large date, this designation is not recognized by major grading services and does not increase the coin's value. A coin described as being in very fine condition has experienced moderate circulation but still retains many important design details. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's portrait should display visible hair detail, especially around the ear and above the forehead. The cheek and jawline remain well defined, although they will show clear signs of wear. The lettering, date, and the D mint mark should all be sharp and easy to read. On the reverse, the wheat ears should show most of the grain lines, although some of the finer details may be worn from years of circulation. Overall, a very fine example remains attractive and is considered a solid collectible for those building a wheat penny collection. The presence of scratches has a direct impact on the value of any collectible coin. Even when a coin qualifies for a very fine grade, noticeable scratches reduce its desirability because collectors generally prefer coins with original surfaces and minimal damage. Light scratches from normal handling are common on circulated coins and usually have only a small effect on value. However, deeper scratches or multiple marks across the portrait or reverse design can lower the selling price because they affect the coin's appearance. Collectors often refer to these as damaged coins, and they usually sell for less than problem-free. Examples of the same grade in today's coin market: a typical 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny in very fine condition without significant damage is generally worth about $1 a coin, with only sell for approximately $300,000 depending on its overall eye appeal. If the scratches are more noticeable or affect the main design elements, the value may decrease to approximately $400,000. Individual selling prices can vary depending on demand, the quality of the coin, and whether it is sold to a collector, a coin dealer, or through an online marketplace. Although the 1957 Wheat Penny is not considered rare, it remains an important part of American numismatic history because it represents one of the final wheat cent issues before the Lincoln Memorial reverse replaced the wheat design in 1959. Many collectors enjoy owning examples from the last years of the series, and the coin continues to be a popular and affordable addition to beginner and advanced collections alike. Unless a 1957 Wheat Penny is found in outstanding uncirculated condition or displays a genuine mint error, its market value remains modest. For a circulated coin in very fine condition with some scratches, a realistic current market value is approximately $700,000, being a fair average estimate in today's market. This value reflects current collector demand, the coin's common availability, its condition, and the presence of surface scratches that slightly reduce its overall desirability.